Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the traveling crafter, and I'm here with another episode of the hashtag Deck the Halls 23, which is an open opportunity for you to swap with some friends, some creations that you make with playing cards. And all you have to do is hop over to the description in the description box, or if you're on the Maker's Market, there is a link there as well. Sign up that you want to participate. In the meantime, create some altered playing cards like we are doing today. And the sign up date is December 1st, but you can sign up afterwards. Just know that, if somebody happened to print the list, your name might not be on it. But if they're just looking at it, then you will be there as well. And then send your altered playing cards to at least 5 people on the list by December 10th. Share your gifted cards if you have some kind of social platform that you wish to share them on by on or after December 15th. And if you have process videos like I am doing, share those whenever you want. But if you want to keep it a surprise, do so after... you can probably do so after December 16th, but I just said December 20th. And if you do that, whether it be on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, please, I would love it if you use the hashtag DeckTheHalls23 and tag me so I can see all of your creations. So where did we leave off last? Well, we left off by taking our playing cards, folding them with that 5x7 paper, and if you wanted, you could sew them and then ink them if you want. Now they are now folded. That's how we want them to be. What you're going to need today is your 40 paper clips, which I have done mine in advance, so they're ready, and minus these. And you're also going to need your 3x4.5 pieces of paper. Now, today is Monday. I thought that this would probably take until... I thought we were going to take a couple more videos. But I think you guys are pretty smart that you can figure this out, and we can do this probably in this video and one more. But this is what we're aspiring to. It is something that if you make them with the regular standard size playing cards, is great for a journal. If you want to make them, what happened to my bigger cards? If you want to make them out of the jumbo size, you can go back to my first video kind of introducing this that happened on November 27th. Here they are right here. And get all of the details. But I'm going to make some for my kids and nieces and nephews to put gift cards in, just to make it a little bit fun. And we're doing an altered, this is an actual paper clip. So my intent when I do them as gift cards is I'm doing some baskets, and I've got some fun little things that I'm putting inside of them, and then I'll clip this on, and then I'll put gift cards inside of them and a little note from their Aunt Gigi. That's what I'm going to do. So, and their mama. So where we left off, where did we leave off? We got all of these done. Now we're going to move on to the next step. I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to keep that there. I know this is a little distracting. One thing that you may need, I realized I needed, were something to clip these and kind of hold them together while they dry. I also have my distress dauber, and I have both art glitter glue and Fabri-Tac. So all you're going to do once these are together, this is the hardest part of the whole thing, is making sure you got them the way you want them, is you're going to place 2 of them together. Now I did one music on each one and one excuse me, pattern paper. The real truth is, by the time that you get to the next step, it really doesn't matter what you've used, because almost everything is covered up. So I used stuff that wasn't really, it wasn't double-sided paper. It wasn't cardstock. It was thin because I'm using the playing cards, and It was stuff that I just had. So don't worry too much about what this part of it looks like. But you're going to put them together, and here's the premise. So you're going to hold them like this. Now, I want to make sure that because I have writing, see, for example, if I push this up, the writing is upside down, because what will happen is both of these will come up, and then our paper clips will be, we'll be using it under here. So we want to make sure that this piece that has the words on it are going to be facing upright. So I just flip that upside down, and now my words are upright. So you're going to take them together like this. You could sit it like this if it makes it easier. Oops, why do we have that one on there? I don't know. And I just put the small end, it doesn't matter, but I just put the small end facing towards me. And I did put 2 because that is what Steph had done. I think she is too. And we're going to do that on each of our sets. So I only have 3 for us to do today, because I think we're going to move on to the next step, which is step number 3. Okay, so, yep, that's right side up. So I put them together. Remember that under here is where, when we fold everything up, the paper will go here. So if that makes it easier. All right. Make sure they're even. Put your 2 paper clips. And the reason I decided it was probably a good idea to do 2 paper clips is just because this was kind of big, especially on that bigger one that I'm going to do. It's going to be important. All right, last one. Put them together. Oh, but do I like... Oh, yeah, it says Mary. Well, it doesn't matter. It's not going to show. But, you know. So if you goofed and it's upside down, it really doesn't matter, because it's not going to show. So we're going to do this step, and then I'm just going to show you the next step as well, because basically all we're doing is gluing. We're just gluing. Now, this is just the scraps from what I put on here. And this piece is 7 by 2 1/4. So 2 1/4 by 7 inches long. So what I found easiest is I just put my glue where I knew it needed to be here. I had to go do dishes so I could get my hands clean. And then I just laid it on here, because what you really want, and you noticed I put a lot more glue kind of where the, what are these things called? Paper clips are. Oh, I didn't welcome you all here today. Thank you all for being here, for hanging out with me, as always, and for playing along. If you're joining in this, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody else that's participating, because this is it's just nice to get a little bit of fun, happy mail in the mail at this time of year. And we oftentimes get wrapped up in all the other stuff. Oh, that's going to need a little bit of more in there. Okay. Now, we got one more, right? Oh, no, we have 2 more. I'm like, didn't I already do that? I guess I did not. And it doesn't really matter which side you're doing. It doesn't matter. What this paper on the inside looks like. It's not going to be seen. Just make sure that you have a little more glue on the side that or the part that your paper clips are on. But for me, it was easier just to follow this edge and try to get as close to the edge as possible. All right. And then just kind of squish it down, squish it down, squish it down. One more. And there goes my fingers again. Well, that lasted about all of 5 minutes, didn't it? Hope you guys are all having a great week. Let's see. It is Monday. So what do I have to tell you? What's important? There's no live sale this week. There are some fabulous, we've had another onboarding. So we have more new makers in the market. What I'm really excited about, and please tell your friends, take that in the description box, take that link, the one to join the Makers Market, and send it to your crafty friends, because I would love for more folks have a little diversity in the types of items that are out there. I would love to have somebody that makes quilts. I would love to have somebody that does knitting and crocheting. Actually, as I say that, I have a friend. I don't know if she would be interested in doing it. She usually just makes them for gifts, but she's very talented. She's one of our office managers. She should be on here. Or people who thrift for handmade items. Like I have some handmade, vintage stockings. I have, just things like that. So, and I have a girlfriend of mine who sells these beautiful polymer clay earrings, and they're gorgeous. And she is going to be joining us as well. All right, so here we are. What's going to happen is we're going to glue again, and we're going to glue this together. And this is kind of where you have to nudge it over. But before you do that, decide if you want to do a thumb notch here. I did on all of mine. And where I could, what happened to my, oh, there it is. I just did a baby one. Just a itty bitty baby one. This is a little bit too thick to put both of them there. I can kind of eyeball it. And do that first. Okay, so let's do that on all three. And most of mine got sewn, but a lot of them didn't, because my sewing machine is not being my friend today. All right, once this is done, oh, I just whacked myself right in the head with that. If you're so inclined to do a little zhuzhing, zhuzh all you wish. All right, now we're going to glue these together. So what we want to have happen, let me pretend like you didn't see that. Okay, so our paper clips are up here. We're going to want to flip these up and make sure that they're straight. You may have to come up like that and just give it a little rounding. And we're going to glue each one of these, and that's where these are going to come into play. Okay, so try to get as close to the edge as possible. And that is why I'm using the art glitter glue, because this tip is a little more fine. It just works a little bit better. Same on this one. And this is why you're going to see, this isn't rocket science. This is easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you're going to push it all together. Why is there string there? I don't know. And I'm going to do 3 on each side. I don't think I did that before, but because this is, it's kind of thick, so I want to make sure everything kind of sticks together. Okay, on to the next one. And then we will move on to the next step, which means that on our next episode, we will be on to the decorating. And I'm just going to decorate a couple, because I do want it to be a surprise for everyone. And then on the 15th, I will have pre-recorded a video, and we'll have some examples of everything that I did. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Okay, now I'm going to do that again. 1, 2, 3. These are super easy. And if in the first video, I also gave you instructions if you just want to do this with cardstock and not use playing cards, if you want to follow along. Remember, if you don't have a channel or social media, you can still participate in the challenge. There is no reason not to. I just put everything out there for everyone who, if they wish to do so, that they could. But like I said, not a requirement. Anyone, any of my subscribers, anyone that's participating, that is sharing this hashtag and the link to join in, absolutely can do so. And we hope that you do, because what a great way to build community, right? Okay, so now we're just going to let those dry a little bit more. All right. So what I did, then I went, I forgot. I already went to the next step, and I kind of goofed. But these are your pieces that are 3 by 4.5 inch papers. All you're going to do is fold them in half. Now, when you fold them in half, and you're going to put them on the paper, no, I don't, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to use these specific ones for here. All you need to do is think about, if you put this one on the right side if you do a whole notch, or the pocket's going to be right here, because this is going to be a pocket. And because this is thin paper, that's why I'm folding it in half. Then you'll want to do the same thing, so that if you put a tag in here, it's sticking out this side, and then this one. Do you see what I'm saying? It's the opposite. So that your tags are, like if I put one here, then when I do this one, I want to put the notch here. Make sense? Now, I'm not going to use those two because I already have enough of them. So here you can see. I put my notch on the left, so there's my tag. And I put my notch on the left, so here's my tag, and they're not on the same side. Makes sense? We'll let you, little gingerbread man, show up. So what I did in most of them, after I folded them, I then glued them together here to make my pocket. Easy peasy. All right. And then I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to put another one. So I want to make sure that my let's see. So I want to make sure that this one's on the same way. Now this one, I'm going to hold my thumb right here so I know not to glue there. Nope, I'm not. I'm going to hold my thumb here so not to glue there. That would have been bad. And just a very thin bead of glue. And I did put mine kind of as far back as I could on this side. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold my thumb there so I know that's the top. I'm going to put it, and I placed mine pretty far down too from the top. As far down as I could with it still making sure it looked good. And that's all you're going to do for all of your subsequent. And remember, I gave you the formula to do 20. I'm doing it again. So, you know, you can decide how many you want to do, but and flip it over. And then on this side, I'm doing, whoops, which way did I go? Left. When I thrifted this songbook that I'm cutting things out of that you saw in the first video, and I thought someone had highlighted it. Nope, it's the way the book came. There you go. So now we have those two. Our next video, which will be on Wednesday, we are going to decorate these. I'm going to decorate a few. Did I do all three of those? 1, 2. Oh, no. Oh, mamma mia. So in the next video, that's a little bit off. What you will want to get out is all your embellishments. I will have some lace. I have, lace, ribbon, things like that. And I will, I have some things that I've fussy cut from some digitals that I've got. I've just got all of my Christmas paraphernalia, if you will. So that's all you're going to want to have. Some glue. If you feel like doing like this, I did an eyelet on it. I have yet to put a dangle on there or a little charm or whatever. But if you want to have some extras, then, oh, poo. Well, we're going to do 2 of them this way. Did you see what I did there? It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't want red. Let me see. Not that it really matters. So I want it to be on the right side. So you're going to fold all these in half. You're going to punch your notches if you want one. And then you're going to glue them together as they are. And then glue them for a pocket up here as well. That usually doesn't happen. So pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, pocket there. That's what we're going to end up with. So when we come back on Wednesday, we will be making them pretty. And that is where we are today. So until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. Have a great day, and we will see you soon. Cheers.